Hello, everybody. So I decided to, on a whim, okay, I just started getting a lot of information about Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds and their marriage and what's going on. So I thought I'd do a reading. So the first thing I know, what I was shown was that, Ryan has a lawyer, a divorce attorney in place. Okay. The thing is that currently, as of right now, and energy works is fluid and it can change. But as of right now, they are not separating nor divorcing, but they will be it will be kind of more, it could be heading there more likely in 2 to 3 months. Okay. So that as of right now, they are kind of trying to, I feel more Ryan is trying to avoid her. Okay. And I know that she hasn't been going to premieres and events and things with him. And I really wanted to understand what's been going on in the recent past, the present, and the near future. Not only them as individuals, but the energy between them, okay? And I have a lot of things showing up already that raise my eyebrows. One of the things is that there are a bunch of threes here, and I think that there is a third party, or at least she's suspecting that Ryan is cheating on her and is in a relationship with somebody else that they know, okay? This is not somebody that she doesn't know. This is somebody that she knows. So, recent past, Ryan comes out as the Ace of Swords, Blake as the High Priestess, and the energy between them is the Five of Cups. Okay, that's not good. It's not good. There's a lot going on between these two right now. Now, I feel like he was trying to communicate with her. They don't communicate well. He was trying to communicate with her, wanted her to be a certain way, right? Wanted her to believe him and find him to be truthful, right? But no, like, she's locked into her intuition and her feelings, and she's not talking. Okay. She's not giving in to something that he wants her to. And I think it's many things. It's how they are communicating. It's what secrets she feels that he has. Okay. And I think she at the same time wants him to think that she also has secrets. Okay. The fact that he came out as Ace of Swords, minor, Pip deck, and she's High Priestess means that in the recent past, she was the one with the power. But there is such depression, feeling abandoned, unloved going on. And they both feel that way from each other. But it's really more so her, given the present cards that have come out. It's definitely Blake. Okay. She tried to harness control in the recent past. She tried to do what she knows she can do to manipulate the situation. She had a lot of hidden motives. She went snooping. And I think what Ryan was trying to do was, he was kind of trying to manipulate her back, okay? With talking, with words. She went silent on him once she found out something that broke her heart, something that made her feel betrayed, abandoned, unloved. There's a lot of regrets. There's a lot of things going on, and it's dysfunctional. In the recent past, dysfunctional. They're not communicating well. They're lying. They're being petty towards each other. Yeah. And like I said before, Ryan has a divorce attorney as of right now. I think he may have, I haven't listened to my previous reading on them, so I think I may have said that. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and listen to my previous reading from like months and months ago. But he has a lawyer, and I feel like she does not want, at this point, she is spiraling, okay? So it's like he's okay, and he has the upper hand, okay? But she doesn't anymore. She did at one point, or she thought she did. But no, he's been lying like the whole time. I mean, and he's good at it, which is convinced her of things. So in the current state of their relationship, he's coming out as the King of Swords. She's the Nine of Swords, and the energy between them is the Three of Cups. So he, like I said, is really in his own head, but he is planning something to it's like a plan to strike, okay? And yes, it can have to do with law, because swords can have to do with law. But he is standing in a leadership position, but he's choosing his head over his heart. He is seeking truth about something, okay? And I think he suspects her of something too, because why would you be seeking the truth about things? These cards, Ace of Swords, King of Swords, that's about like seeking the truth, finding out, having that light bulb moment, okay? Which is like, it leads me to believe that they have a lot of complexities here. It isn't cut and dry. There's so many little things, and he is sort of like detaching emotionally. He has detached emotionally from her, and she is still attached both emotionally and mentally, and in a financially as well. Okay. So she's up at night. This is where Blake Lively is currently, Nine of Swords. She is up at night with anxiety. She is overthinking. She is in despair. She is not doing well at all. And that makes me, she kind of dug her own grave, but at the same time, like, this could be the reason why she hasn't been showing up to events with him, because I think they wouldn't be able to pretend that they like each other. And she probably wouldn't be able to act her way through those experiences at the events. She wouldn't, when it's lights, camera, action, they're on whatever red carpet, and they're getting photographed, because she's so far in despair that it's blinding her. She can't not be in that state. It's taken over. She can't pretend anymore. So that's why she's been like staying back. Maybe she's hanging out with her friends. She might have friends that she's leaning on. But with the Five of Cups coming out in the recent past, there was a moment of mourning, possibly the two elements inside of a marriage that they don't have. Okay, they are lacking something fundamental within their marriage that makes it almost impossible to continue being in the marriage. And I really do feel like they both might have had affairs, and I don't know if that's current, but I kind of feel like it is because of these threes that keep coming up, and they're coming up in the present and the near future. So I kind of feel like that's, and he's out celebrating and she's at home overthinking, and she's at home sitting in just this anxiety. She cannot calm herself down. She might also have a tendency to, when she cannot control the situation that's occurring, she starts trying to control the things around her. That's very Virgo of her. And so she might be a clean freak, or she might, need to organize things, or, in order to ease maybe some kind of neuroses or something going on in her head that she can't stop thinking about. So she tries to control things in her environment, but it's not helping her, because she's still experiencing anguish in the present moment. He's sort of not. He has more of a circle of support, and they're both relying on separate people, like people that they know, but like for her, she's better friends with those people than Ryan, and the same for Ryan. Like, he's relying on people that like he's better friends with, than Blake. So they have their separate camps that they're relying on, maybe even like people that manage them, or separate therapists, or, it could be anybody, but it really does seem to be friends, people they would consider friends. The social events thing, yeah, that thing comes up with this Three of Cups, because he's out at these events and celebrating, but he's not doing it with her. And like I said before, it keeps coming up. They keep showing it to me in my third eye. She cannot put on a show. And he knows that, so he's like, no, you are not going to make me look good, so you're not coming with me. You used to make me look good, and that's why you were on my arm. You don't anymore. It's a whole image thing. Yeah. For him, he's very cold. He's very sharp in his words towards her. And he's been doing that a lot more recently. It's happened over the course of their marriage. Okay. He's molded her into like the female version of him. She acts like him. She speaks like him. It's strange. It's like she doesn't have her own person inside there. Who is the real Blake? I think the world wants to know. So but she comes across as false. And the bottom of the deck, by the way, is the Hierophant. So I'm like, okay, okay, trouble in the marriage, spirits being very literal with me. I saw that at the bottom and I laughed. I'm like, of course, that's what we're talking about today is marriage. So the traditional marriage not doing well, on shaky ground. And in the near future, it's all pentacles here. They're splitting assets. It's all about money. And it's separating because of that whole image thing. It's separating. Also, I think that people might, now this is a big leap, okay? I'm not saying this is definitive, but we might see like secret paparazzi photos of Ryan Reynolds with somebody else, with another woman or a man or something, okay? Hey, I don't think he's fully straight, but I'm not trying to out anybody, but, sometimes men like him that have severe daddy issues come across that way because they are so hungry for male companionship and friendship that they can come across as like, you seem to like fall in love with your guy friends. Like, what's going on? It's just for that approval, And sometimes, I'm not saying that's every single guy who has daddy issues, but Ryan in the near future coming out as 3 of Pentacles, Blake coming out as 6 of Pentacles, and between them is the King of Pentacles. She wants balance, and she also is like, be charitable towards me when we start splitting these assets. Okay, because both of them want to be the head honcho. Both of them want to be in a position where they are, they make good upon the separation and divorce. They're the one that gets the most out of it. It's not looking like it's going to be, it could be that way. It could be that they both make good in the end. They're not broke, but he definitely makes more money than her, or has made more money than her. But there's a lot from him. It's competition and ego. He doesn't want to work with her in that regard. Like, he's going to play it like really cold and sharp, just like he is with his words when he speaks to her or when they yell at each other, which they do. He can get into, here's the thing. Ryan Reynolds, this is how they're showing me. Ryan Reynolds is the kind of person that will cut you and will cut you down without ever raising his voice. She's the one that would raise her voice more because he's so smug and mean. He's mean to her, and he does it with a smirk on his face. It's really making me angry and wanting to punch him in the face. I'm not going to lie. Like, people like that, oh my goodness. So, near future is looking like they will be separating. And they are probably going to be focusing on what they're going to, like, how they're going to go about it financially. That's the most important thing to them. Oh my God. And you know what Blake is going to do? Blake is going to be like the poor wife, the poor divorcee, she's going to have a pity party. She's going to have a little pity party for herself. And it's all, that's how like she gets her power back, by pretending to be the victim, or not even pretending, convincing herself. She's convinced she's the victim, and then she gets pity and she gets, propped up, and that's the way she likes. He likes when he is working. He likes to work. He wants to collaborate. He wants teamwork. He is going to be partnering with 2 people, 2 lawyers, perhaps, or a divorce attorney and then somebody else, and he's going to make good in the end. I don't know if they signed a prenup or anything like that, but yeah, I think they're both kind of headed in separate directions. That's what it seems. I think there will be an eventual dissolution of marriage, and yeah, I think that they have not been well, and this reading, as it progresses towards the near future, started off pretty bad. They have not been okay for some time. And now all of a sudden, the media is starting to make note of the fact that she's not with him at these events. That's what made me curious. I know that I saw something going on during the height of the Justin Baldoni law situation months and months ago, but and so I knew he was being mean to her and taking a lot out on her about his own image and how that's been impacted by her, and things have just not really been okay for her. Right now, it's the worst. It's the worst it's been. He's all right. He's chilling, but she's really in her head. And I think she feels abandoned by her friends, some of her friends as well. That could be Taylor Swift. I don't know. People are saying that they're still secretly friends. I can do a separate reading on that if you want. But as of right now, I think she feels like really alone. And he enjoys feeling alone, being alone. He enjoys it. He's got some side chick. He's got somebody on the side. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see like paparazzi photos of that. So this has been my reading on the marriage between Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. I hope you're all doing well, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.